Hello there.
Well, I was about to check my telegrams. But here you are.
Oh, no problem. Yes, you're... At least from me, it would have just been, oh, I'll head over there promptly. Oh, to be completely honest, I have no idea where in the town the crafting bench is. I just decided to come into town and I figured I'd find you.
It's alright.
The weather has been absolutely dreadful on the way over here. I'm absolutely soaked. All right.
Is that?
Oh, I just said all right. So, yes, I was about to ask, so where are we going?
It is, at the end on the right.
All right. Just one second. I'm going to put Miss Winters over in the stables too, so she doesn't have to suffer alone. All right.
Oh, jeez. Don't do that, Imogene.
Oh, it's in here.
Yes.
All right. So, what even is this doll?
Uh, well, the blacksmith is here. He'll sell tools and stuff. But, I guess I'll also be selling out of here. And then
Oh,
upstairs we've got all the things we'll need.
all right. Just 1 second.
Of course.
Is there a place I could hang my jacket and my hat while they dry out?
At the very least, in the sun in a railing. Let's see if there's a proper coat hanger, though. This looks like a proper coat hanger.
Oh, fantastic.
Sorry.
No problem.
The coat hanger is out.
There, much better. Felt like a wet cat.
Always a dreadful feeling.
Absolutely. Now this is quite the collection of tools here. Have you used this workshop much?
Only a couple times. I mostly just have been at the Dead Crow workbench, but this one is much more substantial.
I can imagine. You've got two types of shovel. What more could you need? All right. So, what would you like me to do? Or would you like me to just stand here while you tell me all the exciting basics of clockmaking?
Yes, I was going to go over a couple of things. Some basics. If I go too fast, please feel free to tell me to slow down. I've never taught anyone before, so I don't know how.
That's all right. I've already found that I enjoy how you explain things, even if I wasn't exactly following the first time. But I think that was just because I wanted to cut in and bother you.
Fair enough.
But I won't do that this time, unless the situation calls for it. Do you want to sit somewhere? I don't. You don't have to stand the whole time if you'd like. If you don't want to.
It might be more comfortable to sit. Are there any good places to sit in here? Should we just go to the library?
There's two chairs there, and then one chair on the other side of the room.
Good.
It's fine. I can stand.
Okay.
I'll survive. Oh, I should take my notebook out. All right. Ready whenever you are.
So, uh, you know what?
Oh, this is a fancy one. Get to learn with this one.
Hmm?
I said, oh, this is a fancy one. We get to learn with this one.
Yes.
All right.
So, the let's see, the parts that we actually do at Harrison Clockworks are the case, which is the platinum there, the metal that actually encases the thing, and then the bezel, the we can also paint the dial and things, the hands and the crystal, and all of the insides are assembled from parts.
I see, I see. Is there a specific reason you don't make them nearby? Is it you just don't have the tools to make small parts like that?
Yeah, for the most part.
Makes sense. I doubt anyone's going to rip open your watches and fault you for not having fully original gears.
There's two types of watches we make. The open face pocket watches, which that one is there, and the hunter case. Open face means it just, as you imagine, has just the face visible all the time. Hunter, it has the cover that clicks closed, so you can protect the crystal and the face.
Sounds menacing. Do you know why it's called Hunter?
You know what? I never asked.
If I were to guess, I'd imagine, because if you were a hunter, then if you were to take a pocket watch out, you wouldn't want one with an open face, because well, what if you fall over or some animal charges into you? You wouldn't want it to get damaged.
Probably true.
But if I know anything about terms like that, it probably has absolutely nothing to do with anything logical that makes any sense at all. But please continue.
Most of the time, we're going to be doing open face. It's just more standard. But some of the times we do hunter. As far as opening the case goes, Radish! It's threaded like a screw for the open face ones. The hunters, of course, have a hinge, so you can flip them open. Sorry, it sounds like the mayor's having fun playing with the other dogs.
Oh, no problem. No, I know there's plenty of dogs in this town that are very excited. Do you think they want to learn about watches?
No. I think maybe they'd be interested in chewing them, but not learning about them.
Sure. No worries. Please continue.
Unless the case has been damaged, you shouldn't have to pry it open. You should absolutely just use a twisting motion to open it up. So, have you ever owned a pocket watch before?
As for one myself, no, I never owned one myself, but many people around me had them. It was fairly standard, and I saw all varieties of them growing up. I saw people with the gold ones, platinum ones, silver, fancy engravings, all sorts of things. Even people with custom-made ones. I grew up around a lot of very wealthy people. They're all very keen to dramatically take out their pocket watch exactly when everyone's looking.
Yeah. So probably then you've seen people wind and set their watches with the crown.
Yes. I always wondered how that worked. Because you wind them, and then it starts working.
Yes. We'll get to that when we get to the internals.
Sure, I won't press you.
No, it's fine. There is another method I like as well. I like to offer this to the more active folk, and it's a standard for railway pocket watches. Railway pocket watches have to be this way because they have to be accurate, or you will get really terrible train accidents.
That makes sense. I didn't realize they had specific regulations based on that. It makes sense, but
So where a lot of pocket watches are pendant set, where you pull the crown and then you can change the time, that pocket watch there and railroad pocket watches have a lever set. So you'll see on the, well, would you unscrew the face?
oh, sure. How do I do that?
Gently and to the left.
Like this?
Mm-hmm.
Right, now what?
So you should see just a little hint of a lever right between 1 and 2 o'clock. If you were to pull that out, you don't have to, but if you were to, that would unlock basically the crown so you could set the time. They do this so when it's in their pocket, it doesn't accidentally pull out and set the time to something else.
Oh, I see.
Because if you're
Right.
jostling around all day, it's safer to, when you need that accuracy, it's safer to do that. If we do repair very, very old ones, you may have to radish. It may be wound with a key, but those are pretty rare.
Ah, I see. All right. You sure those dogs don't want to learn about clocks?
Who knows?
All right. So should I screw it back closed again, or?
Yes.
Well, that's just fantastic.
You'll also notice on the face it's got the Harrison brand marking on it.
Yes, yes.
Let me see. Why are you screaming?
How exactly do you get that on there? Is that ink, or is it,
Yeah.
It's paint. Oh. By the way, when people talk about the the faces of the watches, and they say the crystal is the like the cover for it actually made of crystal.
It's just glass. They,
Oh, it's just called crystal.
yeah.
I see. Right. I suppose isn't glass just functionally the same thing as crystal? I'm not a rockologist.
I think that's right.
I like your brand marking. The little flourishes on the letters are quite nice. I like the solid, bulky look of it.
Thank you.
All right. So, um, what is next?
Ch- we can always go into the insides now if you like.
Sure, absolutely. Though, before we do that, I just need to take just 1 second.
Of course.
Be right back in just a moment. There we go.
Alright, so since we're looking at the internals, do you mind if I take the pocket watch?
Oh, absolutely.
Jesus. Alright. So, in the toolkit, we've got things for opening, repairing. I've also got the graver kit in there, and the most of the things for etching. Basically, the part that scratches away the wax and the wax. Since pocket watches are very small, we've got the eye loop. Oh, which we might need to get you one. This one just fits over my glasses lens.
Oh. Oh, is that one of those fancy little things that people put on their face to look very closely at things?
It's basically a
Oh,
face microscope.
I see. So,
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, so you have one of those here?
Yes, in the toolkit.
Oh.
Don't worry, I'll put it on soon and you can have a laugh about how ridiculous
Oh, sorry, I
Oh,
jumped straight to that step. I think you just look extra studious now. I promise. Sorry for the jokes and a bit of silliness. I'm just enjoying getting to learn with you.
it's fine. We've also got a very, very tiny screwdriver. The tweezers, also very small. You'll notice they are also brass. That is because it is a soft metal, and a lot of the things in the pocket watch are delicate and also made of brass and soft metals. So, to be the most gentle with them, we choose brass tweezers instead of steel or anything.
Oh, all right. That makes sense. I never thought about that. I always sort of figured that most metal was similarly hard, and that it would all sort of react with itself the same. But that doesn't really make any sense. You wouldn't have so many different types if they weren't different.
That's very true.
So, is there an advantage to using brass on the inside? Would it not be better to use, like steel or iron for the internals, or is it too expensive? Would it be harder to work with?
One of the advantages of brass is that it is less susceptible to, uh, what would you call it? Warping, I suppose, is a good one. When
Oh,
exposed to
all right.
different temperatures and elements and that sort of thing. So even though it's physically soft, it's resistant in other ways.
Understood. No,
Okay.
honestly, you say that you've never explained this before, but you're doing so quite succinctly.
It helps that I know things. So, well, it's. I'm not used to speaking to a general audience. I'm more used to speaking to peers. So I think that's the part that I'm concerned about. I don't want to be too technical ahead of time.
I see. Well, I think you're doing an excellent job thus far.
Thank you. Um, this jar is for the cleaning agent. Here's and then this little jar is full of the cleaning agent. Basically, we'll put as we dismantle a watch for just regular cleaning or any repair, we'll put all the little bits in the jar, close the lid, well, all the little bits, liquid bits, close the lid, aerate it gently, which just swish it around.
All right.
So leave room for air in the jar, basically.
I see. So you don't want to seal it up completely?
Correct. Well,
I see. Oh,
don't fill it completely with
oh, don't fill it up
Yeah.
completely, but do seal it.
correct.
All right.
And then take all the little bits out. Dab them with a clean cloth. We've got the clean cloth here. You've got your... Oh, here you go. This is your mainspring winder. So,
Oh,
the part you were asking about earlier, that the thing that actually winds the part that you wind when you're winding a clock is the mainspring. When you take it out, it'll be completely unwound. So we use the mainspring winder to get it back pretty much wound. At least to fit back into the...
so all right. So it's like a spring,
Yes.
and so how does this turn into the watch ticking?
Here.
Oh,
I did an article for the Cunning Eye once that
oh, oh, that's
nicely
fantastic.
explains how all of that works.
Oh, that's excellent. Oh well. Is this a copy of it? Do you want this specific clipping back?
I have a few more. You can...
Oh, you do? All right, good. Yes, because this would be very helpful. Well, that's fantastic. All right. Well, is there what's next?
We've also got the... Sorry, still in the stuff in the actual toolkit.
Oh, no problem. Take your time.
We've got the oil. You're going to want to oil the jewels in there, as well as any, what would you call them? Joint parts. Basically, since you don't want metal rubbing onto metal, you want to lubricate them with the oil. The jewels also help with this. So jewels in pocket watches are, well, jewels in any Clockworks are ruby.
So they're actually jewels. Oh, I've been dying to know about this one because I keep seeing 12 jewel, 19 jewel, 15 jewel. What is that? Why is that of jewels? What does that mean?
The jewels help with metal not rubbing on other metal. It keeps the momentum of the pocket watch running, so it can be accurate for a longer amount of time. So theoretically, the more jewels you've got in a pocket watch, the more accurate it will be though they theorize that may cap out, I suppose, somewhere.
That makes sense. Oh, what's that term? I've heard fancy scholarly folk use this term. What is it? Diminishing returns?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Makes sense. Makes sense. You can only lubricate the parts so much until, well, we're all lubricated. What else do you want from us? Smooth as can be. Well, thank you for sating my curiosity on that, because I have been wondering, why are there secret treasures inside these watches? What is it for a magic spell?
Well, I'm afraid the jewels are very tiny and they're not worth very much. Any any jewel would be worth more than a whole armful of pocket watch jewels, probably.
Honestly,
But
honestly, that's probably for the best for me.
and then of course with the oiler we have the oiler pen, which, as you can see, has a very teeny tiny tip, so you can get the oil where it needs to go without getting oil where it doesn't.
I never knew that the clockmaking had so many fun little toys. Now, of course, I'll treat them with the utmost respect. Not going to be playing around with them. I know that they're valuable, high precision implements, but it's a lot more fun than I thought.
It's not so bad. And now we are finally at the actual taking apart a pocket watch so we can see all the insides. Now that we have the tools, we know the outside. Um, we're going to be taking a look at, or rather, here's a handy diagram for what we're going to be taking a look at. That's a sentence.
Fantastic. You know, you say you've never done this before, but you have all these fancy diagrams and articles that you've written about the subject.
I prepared.
Well, I very much appreciate the preparedness. All right, sure. So, where are we starting?
So the pocket watch has a series of plates that sort of protect each sections of the watch. So we've got two, well, from here, you can see the regulator, which you should be able to access on most pocket watches, all the ones Harrison Clockworks made, and, well, all of the ones Harrison Clockworks makes, and most other watches, you should be able to access the regulator with only unscrewing the this back panel. So the regulator kind of, well, it regulates, see, that's something that's named that makes sense, how fast the ticking is. This will need to be adjusted sometimes when you change climate. So if you're in a dry climate compared to a wet climate, hot, cold, low altitude, high altitude. If they travel a lot, which a lot of folk in New Alexandria do, I just sort of choose a standard one. But there are some folk who who sometimes spend time in the same sort of area. Like, my own pocket watch is for hot, dry, because I spend most of my time here in New Austin. Lip's pocket watch is for hot, wet, because he spends a lot of his time in Saint Denis, around the swamps and roads.
I see. So you've carefully picked the most hot and dry places to open your business.
If Valentine gets a nice crafting place that is not a gunsmith shop, I may choose there.
Yes, it does seem like that gunsmith does get rather cramped.
Until then.
All right. Oh, all right. So the regulator is this little, tiny little thing that. So it moves back and forth, or?
Yes.
So you would set where on this little thing here, how far you want the thing set, or does it move on its own?
That should... The regulator itself shouldn't move after you set it.
I see. All right. So you set it, and then and use that to make sure that it's on time. Well, I guess it's one of the many ways you use to make sure it's on time.
Correct.
All right. Good to know. All right. What's next?
Let me get this plate out of the way. Damn it. So you can see a whole slew of everything in here. If you look just past these bigger gears, you can see the mainspring.
Hmm.
So that's the one you're winding when you wind your watch.
I see. So that's all. That's all at the center then, because that's the core of it.
Basically, the mainspring, you coil it to give it tension, and then as it releases, it gives it energy to spin the whole gear train.
Oh, oh, that's actually far simpler than I thought it was. Oh, it's just a spring. You coil it up, and then as it uncoils, it just makes all the gears work.
Essentially,
Oh,
it's
all right.
it's not so bad. The article I wrote probably is explaining this better than I am right now.
Oh, no problem. You're at least partially improvising. So, either way, I think you're doing excellent. I was only slightly lost for a second there with the regulator, but I think that was just because it was such a small part. But other than that, I'm following along quite well. Or at least, I think I am. We'll see later if I was actually doing so.
So this right here is the click that will stop the mainspring from just becoming undone in an instant, because you want your pocket watch to work all day, not all at once, very fast. The mainspring is in that mainspring barrel. It's got it's attached to you've got the ratchet wheel here that maybe we should do the crown wheel first. So the crown wheel, that's what you wind. That winds the mainspring.
I see.
Through the ratchet wheel. Oh.
Hmm? If you need a moment, feel free to take it. I know it must. It likely feels like you're utterly out of your depth and that you're not making sense or anything like that. But from my perspective, everything's been crystal clear.
I probably. Yeah. I'm just self-conscious, I guess.
Oh, no worries. You'll get no judgment from me. I mean, you're the one who literally is hiring a convicted criminal, so I have no room whatsoever. Not that I would, anyways. You're doing me a big favor. So please, take your time.
So the mainspring barrel connects with the center wheel. And then that goes to the third wheel. And then the fourth wheel. And then we kind of branch off. This little one right here, so if a gear has more than 20 teeth, it's a wheel. If it has less than 20 teeth, it is a pinion. So this little one attached to the fourth wheel pinion, is what the seconds hand, if you have one, connects to. The center wheel pinion is what the hour and minute hand connects to.
I see. So, alright, so what if I'm getting this correctly? So, does the pinion connect directly to the parts that are on the spring? Or...
Through the whole train?
What am I? Well, okay. Here, let me reword that question. What is the difference in the purpose of the wheel versus a pinion?
Oh, they all rotate at different speeds. So
Right.
yeah.
Is it because they have the different shaped teeth, or shape and where it's put?
Yeah. Shape of teeth, number of teeth, physical size of the gear itself all determine the speed and strength that your gears will rotate at.
Oh, yes. Alright, so what I initially said, the reason I may have sounded strange is because I had misidentified the pinion versus the escape wheel. I saw, oh, that thing looks like it has a few teeth, that must be the pinion. And then I realized, oh no, I'm incorrect. That's something different.
Yeah. We're nearly at the escape wheel.
I accidentally jumped ahead. So please continue.
No, it's alright. Second hand, hour and minute hand. The safety pinion, so that if something does happen to the mainspring, your watch doesn't explode.
Oh, good. You wouldn't want that to happen. It wouldn't literally explode,
it wouldn't
right?
literally explode.
Oh,
just
alright.
the parts would go flying everywhere. It would still be inside the case, hopefully.
I see. Until you open it, and then everything will...
Yeah.
I see. And sorry, which one's holding them all in place?
The safety pinion is there in case the mainspring breaks. So if suddenly all the energy from the mainspring is released at once, yes.
I see. So it's a bit of a backup to keep the thing from breaking itself. Good to know. My, this, it's, it's interesting because it's simultaneously very simple and extremely complex. It's quite fun.
It is.
All right, teach. Please continue.
So back to the fourth wheel where we had our branch. Now we're looking at the escape wheel. So that's the one that's got the jagged teeth looking thing that you were looking at earlier. This is the, well, this knocking into the pallet fork is the part that makes the tick-tock sound. So the force of the crashing into the escape wheel, crashing into the pallet fork, is the part that makes the tick, 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 tick.
Oh, all right, that makes sense. So I was sort of right. The thing I was looking at does sort of do that, interacting with the spring. I just didn't know what I had the wrong name for it.
Yes. And then okay, so the pallet fork moves the what would you where are my words? Jeez.
Take your time.
I should have brought more food. Just stuffing a carrot in my mouth.
By the way, if we ever get to a part that you'd like to explain later, because it's particularly elaborate or you'd need more preparation to go over it, I don't mind going over that part later. I'm in no rush, though. I have plenty of time.
No, it's fine. Sorry.
Oh, no problem. Gave me some time to clean up my notes a bit.
So for the escapement, that's the escape wheel and the pallet fork. The pallet fork attaches to the balance wheel through the roller table. So this little bit right here is swung by the momentum. This little roller jewel.
Oh, all right.
Which makes the fork move back and forth. The fork is stopped by these two banking pins right here.
I see. Components of the tick tick tick.
Yes. that roller table moves the balance wheel and the balance staff. We've got a spring on the other end as well. That's the output of all the energy. So you start with a spring, you end with a spring, at least for pocket watches.
I see. That makes sense.
It will pulse, I suppose, in and out. The tense and the recoil and the uncoil.
I see. Sorry, and which part is that goes back and forth?
The other spring, this hairspring.
Oh, yes.
Though all of this whole rest of the balance will pulse like that.
I see. So it's interesting because every single part is interacting with several different other parts at the same time. So I can sympathize with the difficulty of explaining them individually because really they only make sense as a whole.
It's definitely a, what would you call it? Conjoined, sort of.
It's a codependent relationship.
Suppose. And then round the hairspring, we've got these the little weights, so those will also control. They're like the regulator plus.
Plus what?
They do the same job as the regulator, but are more picky about it.
I see. So that part, that's me. I do the same job, but I'm just picky about it. All right. So what's next?
I believe that's most everything.
Oh, all right then.
Unless you want to get really technical and talk about end stones and caps and...
I think I might not be ready for that yet. I think we can save that one for next time.
know if there's anything left to go over today that I had planned. Do you have any questions about any parts of the watch so far, or the tools or anything?
Let me think. No, no, I think that explained everything I was hoping to know. At least for now.
And then hopefully the article also will explain the actual physics of how the pocket watch works. And clocks. The article covers both.
I'll make sure to read it over before we meet next. I'm looking forward to seeing it how you explain it for the masses. Though I suppose right now I am the masses.
I don't know. I'd say after that one, you're not the masses. You're the
Well, now
masses
I'm in
plus.
Exactly. I'm in the 80th percentile now. Well, fantastic. Thank you so much for beginning this explanation for me. You've been incredibly helpful. I feel as though my brain has grown 3 sizes today. Honestly, I haven't actually tried to learn something in ages. But it's nice. I didn't really think I would be as excited by the little mechanics and pieces of metal and such, but it's far more interesting than I gave it credit for.
I'm glad. Why did you decide pocket watches?
Let's say it's a bit of a mix of reasoning. Part of it is, well, I like the fancy things. I like the fancy, precise little gentle things. The ones with the details that, if you touch it too coarsely, then the detail is removed or destroyed. Things of fragility that are preserved for a long time. Something I like. Being able to make something that should be temporary and making it into something that can last. Like the twisting of a spring. When you have that little eye thing on your glasses, you kind of look like a mad scientist from one of those gothic novels.
Oh dear. I'm going to Frankenstein a watch together. Just make a
Exactly.
obscenely long wheel train for no reason other than I can.
I see we went very different directions in our thoughts. I was imagining you building a giant man made out of clock parts.
I should do that.
Oh, that'd be fantastic. No idea how it'd work. Just have a giant, one of those twisty bits on its back. Like a wind-up toy.
I actually, I am doing some, they're called automata. I'm doing some research on them.
Oh.
They're basically wind-up figures, I suppose. Doesn't have to be humanoid. I'm working on. They're actually Christmas gifts for Dead Crow.
Oh, that's so sweet.
They're simple. They'll be simple, because it's my first venture into automata, but I've got
Oh,
a crow and a cow and a horse and the sun and
well,
moon.
we'll just call you Santa Harrison. Or Imogene Claus.
Jeez.
Well, that's fantastic. Once I've started to master the watch, I'd love to help you research this.
There's
It seems quite interesting.
there's a lot of fascinating automata out there, actually. There's this absolutely gorgeous swan that dips its head into a a surface that is supposed to be like a lake, and it pulls out it doesn't pull out a fish. The fish is always in its mouth, but the illusion is there that it pulls out a fish and then it will eat it, and then it
Oh,
just
that's
repeats.
fun.
They've got an automata that plays the piano for
Really? How's it do
an
that?
instrument. Uh, ooh, a very complicated series of wheel
Oh, yes.
trains.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Maybe I should be careful about asking such a dangerous question. Like, how does it work?
There's even a automata that will write whatever you want it to write.
What?
Yeah,
Really?
and it can draw a few pictures. Though I believe
Oh,
the
that's
pictures are all
fantastic.
the same.
My. We really are in the future.
The writing one is probably the most technically complicated.
Oh, I can only imagine. Even just having it write the same thing every time, that's. I can. I can't even begin to fathom how that would work.
But the swan is definitely the most beautiful.
Oh?
It's I enjoy the marriage of function and aesthetic. So, I quite like the swan. Well, I suppose the swan's function is aesthetic. So, maybe that's a bad argument. But if you're talking about impressive automata, I prefer the swan.
Oh, fantastic. Well,
Maybe I can find a book with it in. These are all in Europe, of course.
oh, of course, of course. All the fancy shit is in Europe. Well, that's okay. We'll just have to drag it over here.
So, next time would be next Sunday in Rhodes. Is that alright? Trip that far?
Yes, yes. So, well, actually, Rhodes is closer to where I tend to hang around than this is. Well, actually, no, they're about the same distance. That's okay. I can make it to either. I'm not married to any particular location yet.
Fair enough.
Well, thank you very much for one thing, taking a risk on me and teaching me about this. It's very, very interesting, and I think you make an excellent teacher.
Thank you.
Don't be so hard on yourself. You're doing excellent work, especially because if you haven't done this before.
I'm not actually sure what I should plan for next time.
That's fair. I honestly have no advice for you whatsoever. It's okay, you don't need to figure it out right this moment. I'm sure it will become clear over time. And if not, we can, I don't know, just improvise a bit.
Well, I've got 9 days to figure it out. Maybe the engraving process? That won't take very much time at all. I also have no idea how much I'm paying you. I haven't figured that bit out either.
We can figure that out later as well.
I don't know if it should be hourly or per job or... What are you interested in more? Etching or assembly? Or, well, I suppose we could go over the case creation and etching and I guess we just got a preview of assembly.
Okay. Well, I suppose if we've done the sort of the skimmed version of the assembly, then I suppose we can do the short version of the case part.
Okay. Yeah. I'll set up for that then.
All right. Is there anything else you'd like from me?
I don't believe so. Just read the article, look over the diagram, probably, do you have a pocket watch right now?
I do not.
I'm going to give you one next time to practice on.
I appreciate that.
Do you have a preferred metal you'd like it made out of?
Whatever you think would be best.
Okay.
All right. So next time we will go over one of the basics of cases, and you'll give me a fancy pocket watch for me to practice on.
Yes.
All right, fantastic. By the way, I've noticed both times I've met you now, you have such a... I think that more professional individuals should dress like you do. I think it's quite nice.
I have the benefit of doing an artisan type job, so I get to
Yes.
dress nicely when I get the chance.
Yes, you get to control when you get dirty.
Well, I also am a rancher, so only sometimes.
All right. So, about Sunday. Now, something may come up on that day. I will. Wait. Do you mean Sunday next week?
Correct.
All right. Something may come up that day. I will keep in touch with you and make sure. But, either way, I will update you as to my availability.
We'll figure it out. Ah, my toolkit.
All right. Oh yes, can't forget that. Don't want some ne'er-do-well taking away all the tools. We need those.
Okay.
if that is all, then you have yourself a lovely day.
You as well. Please travel safe.
Ugh. You're already taller than me. You don't need to be any taller.
Sorry.
Anyways. Oh, no problem. You don't need to apologize. Alright. You have yourself a lovely day there, alright?
You as well.